Pleased to meet you. This is Fixed and Folded, the knife review channel for the casual knife collector. I am Cody, and today I'm going to be reviewing the full-size CobraTec dagger. This one is in black G10 handle and black coated VG10 blade. Blade is 4 inches long. Let me just confirm the total blade length. Total blade length is 4 inches, cutting edge is 3 3/4 inches, and you have a usable main position hand length of 4 1/4 inches. You can do a choke up, so that's going to increase the usable hand length to 5 inches if you decide to choke up. This is a good knife. I mean, as good as any dagger-shaped knife can be, because daggers are not known to be efficient slicers and cutters. They are known to be durable and efficient at piercing. For a dagger, this one, it slices pretty good. Out of the box, it was like a D, C minus for slicing, and I just stropped it with my leather strop and 20,000 grit strop compound. Just, you know, a few passes, maybe 4 passes per side. And now it's like a C minus. It's like a C minus for cutting. It's if you just want to cut tags and open cut tape and on boxes and stuff, you could absolutely use this for EDC tasks, light duty if you want to. But this is not made to be an efficient cutter and slicer, so you should have another knife if you're going to be breaking down cardboard boxes and stuff like that. This is more of a historical, I guess, Italian stiletto dagger shape and size. This is, so you got about 5 inches and 4 inches, around 9 inches. Let's go with the overall length here of 9 inches? 9 inches. And this is one of the better fit and finish daggers that I've owned. You got steel handles with G10 inserts, and you got steel liners that have some holes milled out on, is it both sides or just the one side? Just on the one side it's been milled out. On the other side you've got your liner, which uses a interesting button method. So this style of button lock has a hinge. You've got a piece of metal, it's halfway up the liner. You've got a piece of metal with a hinge and then another piece of metal, and depressing the button this way actually releases the liner this way. See, like that. And you get a nice smooth action on ball bearings. Tommy, I just fed you, don't attack me. So you've got ball bearings for the washers on here. Tommy, come on. And you've got a nice flipper tab that stands out just from here to here. And it's a nice smooth action. The best way to deploy the flipper is to be light, to give it a light force on it. If you go too heavy, then you get caught up on these steel hand guards that are attached to the handle. You just want to get the extra little piece here that is the flipper, and the action is so light on it, it works quite well. CobraTec went for symmetry in the design here, so this side is about as long as this side. I think they could have decreased the size of the handguard on the handle and just kept the length of this flipper. Would make it even easier to access. Never really get caught up on the metal handguard, but as it stands, easy to operate, easy to release, nice big button to press down on. The tension on the button, it's a shallow travel. It only travels about this far to close, and you really want to pinch it. You want to get your finger on this side and your thumb on this side and pinch it, and you can open it that way too. So we got a couple of methods of deployment there. The liner lock is secure, got about 25% lockup. The liner is fully over into the blade. And it came perfectly centered out of the box, which is nice. And it deploys pretty straight. So fit and finish is good. The cutting edge has been even out of the box. The bevel is perfectly even also, the cutting bevel. You have a talon style blade shape with unsharpened swedge on the back here. Sort of a diamond cross section, bit of a saber grind. You got your spear point shape here. And its blade stock thickness is on the thick side. It's actually on the thick side. And it tapers down to a needle point. So the structure of the blade is going to be relatively durable for piercing. Not hard targets, but for sure soft targets. And VG10 steel is excellent. It's a good mid-level steel. G10 is a nice material, and all this for $99 Canadian. Bladescanada.com. So why get a dagger? Because it looks cool, and it's a nice collection piece, and it's fun to play with. And I mean, you know, if you got to use it for self-defense, don't do that. You'll go to prison in Canada, even if it's to save your life. But you can use this if you have to. But this is more just a nice collection piece you can use for light-duty EDC work. If you live in an area that allows over 3-inch blades, because this is 3 3/4 inches cutting edge. Yeah, I'll do a weight on this. You got 4.1 ounces, so between medium and just on the medium side of weight for my subjective weight category. And this will be nice in the pocket. It's not that. Doesn't take up too much space. Nice and easy to pull out. Totally fits in my 5'11" strike pants with my 5.5-inch deep pockets. This is right at 5 inches. So pull it out easily without using the pocket clip. If I do use the pocket clip, it works very well. It's almost a full deep carry pocket clip. You got a little bit material poking out, but it goes in and out quite easily, and there's a fine texture on the G10. Enough to provide some traction, but it's also not going to tear up any material. So well designed. The weight, well, this should be back into the handle, shouldn't it, with just looking at it. The weight balance is right here, point of balance, which is close to where the finger is going to naturally rest, just a little bit behind in saber grip. The guards here are actually pretty comfortable. Some daggers can have jimping and be kind of harsh and uncomfortable. This one is pretty good. Everything's been smoothed, been rounded off. The visuals are nice. It's kind of like you can just show you here. A little bit glossy, but it's also a little bit chalky. You have a really nice matte finish on the coating of the blade. And you can see there. The button is got a nice machined shine to it. I think it's just, no, it's, what is that? Concave, goes in a little bit. So it's nice and easy to get to the center of it. And I do like this button frame access locking mechanism. Sometimes there's a little bit of rattle with the blade if I use the button lock to deploy it. Right now there's a little bit of rattle. Don't know if you can hear that. But if I use the flipper, that solids it right up. So there's no rattle. There's very little side-to-side blade play, no up and down blade play. So it's feels pretty secure. So yeah, this is enjoyable. $99 for VG10, G10. There's 3 color models, variations available right now. You got a green G10 handle with the black blade. You have black with a plain blade, which is sold out right now, but that's cool. Then this all black version. I think they're the same, around the same price, $99 Canadian on Blades Canada. So yeah, CobraTec dagger. I do recommend this if you're interested in like this design. Do a size comparison here. Do some upcoming knives I'm going to review. This is your 8-inch long total. This is your Hytron Bush. What is this? Hytron Bushwright. And this is your Petrified Fish Liss CobraTec dagger. So you can see this is pretty generous length for a pocket knife. Now let's just see how it cuts paracord. Go here. And will it cut paracord? Yes, it will. And there's a little bit of fraying on the ends. It's not as clean as the last knife I tested. But yeah, it didn't take a lot of effort to cut paracord after a quick stropping. So functional. Yes, this is light duty EDC made for piercing. If you have a job where you pierce stuff, if you're a balloon popper, professional balloon popper, this is probably the best shape of knife for you. Get this knife. Otherwise, it's just cool and fun. So, CobraTec dagger. Yeah, I recommend it. So it's not 100 million% perfect. The blade does deploy a little bit up of center to be completely symmetrical with the handle. If it was going to be completely center, it would be maybe 1 or 2 millimeters, kind of like this, but it does go a little bit over center. But you know what? Looks pretty darn good. I've never had a dagger from any company that's been completely symmetrical. Most of them, when you deploy them, they're off to one side if they're centered in the handle. I'd rather they be off center in the handle and not rubbing the handle, and then deploy straight. And this one is quite good. Nice, pretty straight. All right, so that concludes my review of the CobraTec Stiletto dagger. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon.